Hello and welcome to Fit Flow Yoga. This is day 18 of the 28-day movement challenge. Today's flow is all about creativity and moving through different planes of motion with our bodies. So for today's practice, you'll need 2 blocks, and we'll get started in our comfortable seat. So once you arrive in your comfortable seat, begin to let your eyes fall closed or soften your gaze. As always, spend the first few moments just arriving in this present time, in this present space. Maybe feel the mat underneath you as it supports you. Maybe notice any sounds you may hear and let them fade into the background. And then begin to send your awareness towards your natural breath cycle, just simply acknowledging your inhales and your exhales. Knowing that at any point in time you can come back to any of these 3 feelings, whether it's what you feel, what you hear, what you acknowledge with your breath, and let them bring you back towards the present moment. Take 2 big inhales and exhales. 1 more here, big inhale and exhale. From here, we'll begin to roll over your knees and meet in a tabletop. The option to keep your eyes closed today, or maybe begin to blink open your eyes. I often like to start here with my eyes closed, just being able to maybe tune into my body a bit more. As you start by taking any initial movements that feel good to you. Maybe adding in a few hip circles, a few forward and backward rocks. And then begin to return back through your neutral tabletop. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, cat pose, reach your spine towards the sky, send your gaze between your legs. Inhale, cow, send your chest and gaze forward. Exhale, cat. And inhale, cow. This time, begin to exhale through your cat pose. And then maybe take some side-to-side movements here. Working to add some side bends. And inhale, cow once again. Side-to-side movements here, adding in a few side bends. And then begin to return back here through your neutral tabletop. As you inhale, extend your right foot to the back of your mat. And then cross your right foot over to the left side of your space for a cross-legged calf stretch. Maybe send your gaze over your left shoulder here, finding length again along the right side body. Stay for a full breath in and out. This time, as you inhale, float your right foot off the mat, send your gaze back through center, and exhale your right knee to your right elbow. Inhale, open it up, cross-legged calf stretch. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. 2 more rounds here. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Last one, open it up. And exhale, right knee, right elbow. This time, extend your right leg long, returning towards your cross-legged calf stretch. And then begin to bring a bend into your right knee and plant your right knee down to your mat. So we'll have our legs crossed and our shins down onto the mat. From here, begin to sink your seat back towards the mat as if you were coming towards a cow face pose. Maybe your left knee reaches off the mat. Take a full breath in and out. And then inhale, return back through center, uncross your legs, and return back through your tabletop. And we'll switch it out here. So begin to extend your left leg long and then cross your left leg towards the right side of your mat for a cross-legged calf stretch. The option to send your gaze over your right shoulder, finding length along your left side body. Once again, a full breath in here. And out. So you inhale, return your gaze back through center and float your right foot off the mat. And exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, cross-legged calf stretch. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. 2 more rounds here. Inhale, open it up. exhale, left knee, left elbow. One more round, inhale, open it up. And exhale, left knee, left elbow. This time, inhale, we'll open it up. And then bring your left knee down towards the mat. Once again, finding your cross-legged tabletop. Maybe start with both shins planted into your mat. And then begin to sink your seat back towards a cow face pose. You may not get there, that's okay. And then maybe your right knee lifts off the mat. And on your next inhale, return back up through your tabletop, uncross your legs. And we'll tuck your toes and send your hips up and back for your downward facing dog. Bend through one knee at a time, roll both knees together, lift a leg or send your hips from side to side. Take the movement here that your body is calling for. And then begin to walk your feet about mat's width distance. Firmly press through your left palm. We'll take your right hand and search for your left ankle or shin. Send your gaze here under your left armpit. We'll inhale, return back through center. And we'll switch it out. Press through your right palm. Use your left hand towards your right shin. And inhale, back through center. From here, walk your feet back towards your natural downward facing dog stance. And as you inhale, reach your right leg towards the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, hug your right knee in towards your nose. Send your right knee to your left elbow. And then cross your right leg all the way through for fallen triangle. Reach your left hand up towards the sky. Work to lift your hips here. One more inhale. And exhale, lower your left hand down to the mat and we'll sink your seat all the way down for a wide-legged seated straddle. From here, turn towards the back right-hand corner of your mat. Send your left hand inside your left calf, palm facing up. Send both hands together to touch, and as you inhale, sweep your right hand towards the top right-hand corner of your space, and then exhale, cross it over here for a side bend. Work to open your chest here towards the right side of your space. Take one more inhale, and exhale. And as you inhale, we'll rise back up. Plant both hands towards the top of your mat like we began. And we'll come out the same way we came in. So rotate onto the ball mount of your left foot. We'll lift your hips. And then slide your right knee in toward your nose. Extend your right leg long here for a high plank. And then roll it over, left side plank. Reach your right hand up towards the sky or sweep it overhead, palm facing down. Option to stay here in your side plank. Or take your right foot and step it towards the left side of your mat for a wild thing or flip dog. Reach your hips up towards the sky. One more breath in and out. Wherever you're at, meet back here in your side plank. And then as you inhale, float your right foot. And exhale, step your right foot all the way to the top of your mat and lower down onto your left knee for a low lunge. Option for blocks here underneath your hands. Or maybe reach your hands up towards the sky, whatever works best for you. Take a full breath in. And as you exhale, shift back, half splits. Find length here along your right leg. Flex your right toes up towards the sky. On your next inhale, shift back forward, low lunge. This time as you exhale, tuck through your left toes and plant your hands down to your mat or your blocks. On your next inhale, shift forward, standing splits. Shift your weight into your right foot and float your left foot off the mat. Work to spin your left pinky toe down towards the mat to square your hips. Big breath in. And exhale, hug your left knee in towards your chest. Here's our balance challenge of the day. As you inhale, rise up, left high knee, slow and with control. Press through all four corners of your right foot and work to engage your left foot. Either point it, flex it, something in between. And then from here, send your right hand to your left knee. Option to extend your left leg long. And then reach your left hand towards the back of your mat, open heart twist towards the left. One more full breath in. We'll leave your chest open here towards the left and slowly step your left foot to the back of your mat. Spin down onto the sole of your left foot and find your extended side angle. Reach your right forearm to your right thigh. Maybe your left hand reaches towards the sky or overhead, palm facing down. If you're looking for a bit more opening here, take your left hand and search for your right hip crease, taking a half bind. One more breath in and out. If you took the bind, release it, take your breath in. And exhale, bring both hands to the inside of your right foot. We'll heel toe your right foot towards the right edge of your mat for a lizard lunge. Option to stay higher or lower down onto your left knee. From here, option to lower down to your forearms if that feels good in your body, or maybe roll onto the pinky edge side of your right foot. And we'll pause here once again for a full breath in and a full breath out. From here, begin to return to the sole of your right foot and down to both palms. Tuck through your left toes. Lift your left knee off the mat. Big inhale, lizard lunge. Exhale, step your right foot back to meet your left high plank. And then send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Full breath in here. And out. Inhale, reach your left leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, hug your left knee in towards your nose. Cross it over to your right elbow. And then send your left leg through for a fallen triangle. Reach your right hand up towards the sky and lift your hips. Big breath in. Exhale, lower your right hand down to the mat to meet your left, and then slowly sink your seat all the way down for a wide-legged seated straddle. This time, take your right hand or right forearm and place it to the inside of your right calf, palm facing up. Hands come together to touch, and then as you inhale, sweep your left hand towards the top left-hand corner of the room, and then cross it over as you exhale, finding opening here along your chest, reaching into the left side body. Big breath in here, and out. On your next inhale, rise back up, plant both hands to the top of your mat, and pivot onto the ball mount of your right foot. From here, lift your hips, and then hug your left knee in towards your nose. Inhale, extend your left leg, long, high plank. This time, roll it over, right side plank. Option to stay here, or take your left foot and step it to the right side, and send your hips up towards the sky, wild thing or flip dog. On your next inhale, return back through your side plank, and stay for the exhale. Inhale, float your left foot, and exhale, step your left foot all the way to the top of your mat. Lower down onto your right knee for a low lunge. Settle in here. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, shift back, half splits. Find length here along your left leg. Flex your left toes up towards the sky. On your next inhale, shift back forward, low lunge. This time, as you exhale, tuck through your right toes. Plant your hands down to the mat, and then begin to shift forward, standing splits. Press through all four corners of your left foot this time. Float your right foot off the mat and spin your right pinky toe down towards the mat. We'll inhale. Exhale, hug your right knee in towards your chest. Balance, challenge here. As you inhale, rise up. Right high knee, take your time, slow and with control. Once again, either point or flex through your right foot, something in between, but find some sort of engagement here. It will help with your balance. From here, take your left hand to your right knee and reach your right hand behind you. Open heart twist towards the right. Full breath in. And once again, breath out. From here, keep your right arm reaching towards the back of your mat, and then slowly step your right foot all the way to the back of your mat. Spin down onto the sole of your right foot, and exhale through your extended side angle. Bring your left hand down to your mat, a block, or left forearm to your left thigh. And work to reach your hand up towards the sky or overhead, palm facing down. Same option as last time. If you're looking for a bit more opening here along your chest, maybe send your right hand towards the small of your back or your left hip crease for a half bind. Press the pinky edge side of your right foot and squeeze through your glutes. Big inhale. And exhale. From here, if you took the half bind, begin to release it. And exhale, plant both hands to the inside of your left foot. Heel toe your left foot towards the left edge of your mat. Option to stay high in your lizard lunge or lower down onto your right knee. You can stay up on your palms or lower down to your forearms, and maybe roll onto the pinky edge side of your left foot for a bit more opening along your hip. From here, return to the sole of your left foot and rise back up towards your palms. Tuck through your right toes, lift your right knee off the mat, big inhale. And exhale, step your left foot back to meet your right high plank. One more inhale. And exhale, lower your shins down towards the mat. Keep your left hand planted into your mat. Take your right hand and bring it to the back of your head. Elbow reaches towards the right side of your mat. As you inhale, open up, reach your right elbow up towards the sky. Exhale, send your right elbow to the inside of your left. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, cross, right elbow to left. One more round, inhale, open up. And exhale, tap. From here, return back through center. We'll switch it out. Bring your right hand down to the mat. Send your left hand to the back of your head, left elbow reaching towards the left side of your mat. As you inhale, open up, reach your left elbow up towards the sky. Exhale, tap your left elbow to inside of your right. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, tap. One more round here. Inhale, open up. And exhale, tap. From here, return both hands down to your mat and roll onto one side or the other, picking whichever hip works best for you. And we'll come all the way down towards your seat. From here, extend both legs long, and as you inhale, reach your hands up towards the sky, and exhale, fold forward. Pause here for a few breath cycles, maybe coming back to whichever option you chose to help ground you through your practice today. Whether it was the feeling of your mat underneath you, maybe the sounds that blend into the background, or this idea of becoming aware of your breath. As you inhale, begin to rise back up. Bring the soles of both feet into your mat and lower down all the way onto your back. From here, we'll take a happy baby. Either bring your peace sign fingers towards your big toes or reach your hands to the outside of your feet. We'll pull your knees down toward your armpits and then begin to rock side to side if that feels okay in your body. With the option to extend maybe one leg at a time, if that feels good to you. And if you're still in your happy baby, maybe bring your big toes together to touch and keep your knees wide for a reclined child's pose. Pausing for one more full breath in and out. From here, release your feet down towards your mat and take any final poses or shapes here to help round out your practice before setting up for your Shavasana, your final resting pose. Take as long as you need here. And whenever you're ready, find your comfortable resting position, your Shavasana. A place you can find stillness, comfort, and ease. And then begin to let your eyes fall closed or soften your gaze. And take rest. I'll leave you here in your Shavasana. Stay as long as you'd like. And thank you again for joining me on day 18 of this movement challenge. Be well, friends, and I'll see you tomorrow.